無駄だと言っているんだ。ここが貴様らの終焉だ。絶望の淵に沈め。ブリーチブレイブソウルズ。
Alright, what is going on, you guys? This is your boy, the Death Smasher, and as of July 31st, my account is now officially 5 years old, but I'm 5 days late because I was busy with making other videos that I didn't really get the chance to make the showcase. But today, I did hit 1,830 login days, making my account pretty much mark the fact that it's 5 years and 5 days old by now. So I figure now is as a good of time as ever to pretty much do an account showcase, since it's literally been a year since the last one that I have pretty much did. So first things first, we may as well go over my overall account in general. So for starters, my top 5 characters are basically Aizen, Daddy Ichigo, Halibel, Ulquiorra, and Art Book Ichigo. I'm pretty much working to replace Halibel and Ulquiorra just because I don't really use them too much anymore, and Aizen is still currently my numero uno favorite character to play as in Bleach Brave Souls. And yeah, as you guys can see, I have a total character completion of 1,859 of 1,960 total characters that we have in the game. So literally I'm only missing 101 characters to acquire. So yeah, pretty good for a 5-year-old account. And then my top 5 linked characters are basically mainly the hybrid SAR SAD links, as you guys can see right here. I've pretty much done all the story that I can pretty much do in the game, so in terms of orb sources, I am definitely out. I basically rely on point events, PvP, and everything else to get the orbs, as well as buying packs, because I'm basically a pay-to-play player in this game, since I do still have the character passport activated, as well as the Bonanza Pass. In PvP, I can pretty much do just fine. I averaged between 3rd seat and Lieutenant with the amount of stuff and Transcendence that I have worked on. I'm gonna go over the characters that have Transcended in a minute. But yeah, Guild Quest is literally what's gonna matter the most, because my top score is sub 1, because I managed to achieve that with my ranged Soul Reaper GQ team, where I ran a 5/5 Art Book Ichigo and a 5/5 6th anniversary Aizen, as well as Lilabato in that GQ, and that was how I managed to get my best score yet. And ever since then, I haven't really gotten sub 1, but I pretty much score at an average of sub 10 almost every week, with the exception of, I want to say, the Captain Guild quests, Espada, and Quincy. But Quincy is pretty much soon to change because of the fact that I have Yama right here. So yes, in common quests, I pretty much have done all of them ever since the actual game mode was first introduced, from Tower of Forging all the way up to the 6th anniversary tower, and then Gates of Oblivion marks as incomplete because we're still getting the floors for that in common tower. So yeah, epic grades, done a good total of them. My max damage is basically 2 million, as you guys can see right here, so I don't mod. So for the people that say I mod, you guys are capping way too much at me. That's all I gotta say. And I pretty much have all the familiars, and Chronicle quests is 100% completed. And yeah, all this stuff doesn't really matter. And Arena, it's the game mode that I pretty much play the least amount, just because I don't really enjoy it, but when I do, I just do play it casually. So yeah, that's all you guys really need to know in terms of my overall count. That being said, let us go ahead and look over the character album real quick. As you guys saw, I have a really good character completion of 1,859 out of 1,960. But yeah, all you guys really need to know is that I've acquired basically all of the OG characters in the game, and most of the actual limited characters that we have. Just that the only exception is that for the likes of 1,000-year blower units, I'm literally only missing 2 characters, being Miyuri and 1,000-year blower Izuru. And as for Can't Fear Your Own World, it's literally just Zamari and Yami that I'm missing. But other than that, I basically have almost every single limited unit that we have in the game, all the Burn the Witch characters and everything else. The only thing that I'm really missing in terms of OG stuff is literally this free-to-play Tech Shikai Ichigo and the Heart Cone, because they were literally given out for the players that have played throughout the 1st anniversary and was never again released into the actual game. But other than that, I managed to basically acquire everything that I can, basically, and as of right now, I'm only missing mainly the new characters with some exceptional seasonal, which I really do not care too much about. Oh yeah, movie units, these are literally the only movie characters that I'm missing, being Senna and Shurin. But yeah, that's just about it, and yeah, that's all you guys really need to know in terms of character completion. My 3-star, 2-star, and 1-star album is complete. 4-star album, pretty much semi-complete. I mean, literally, there's still some 4 stars that I am missing, but not much nowadays, and I really get them from point events and sub-stories. And yeah, that's all you guys really need to see here. Now let's go over the accessory completion in terms of what I have, because for starters, I already have a bunch of accessories with 30% SP worked on, as well as 30% attack, as those are mainly the roles I focus on for when it comes to working on my actual accessories. And if not that, then it's basically going to be defense for units I use in PvP like Chad, or stamina in terms of being able to auto content. But yeah, focus I really just do not care about. And yeah, that's all you guys really need to know. Other than that, I have basically everything worked on to the max, to the point that I can basically do every single content in the game and being able to excel at everything. And in terms of the 5-star only rarity accessories, well, let's just go ahead and go over them. For the Javelin, I basically have every single attribute but Tech, which I'm completely fine with, since the only good tech human that we have in the game right now has to pretty much be Tsukishima and the Christmas Orihime, which, to be honest, I can live without because I have a lot of better tech units to work with, so I don't really mind missing out on that too much. And then moving along, we do actually have the Kamaris. I almost have every single Kamari in the game but Power, and that is literally the one I lack and need the most, since I do have Bruno that I use for guild quests. But other than that, I'm basically set, just need the Power Kamari. Now, in terms of the trash 5-star accessories, Yuki's, I've pretty much pulled every one of them except for a speed one, thank God. And then Pupples, I literally only pulled a mind, speed, and a power one. But other than that, I've pulled a lot of golden chappies, and I have basically every single golden chappie that I need, which is perfect for all of my NAD units. Matter of fact, I think I have way too many for mind, seeing as I have freaking 5. For speed, I've got 2, power 3, heart 2, and tech 3 once again. Now, the cape fasteners are basically the accessories in which I am lacking the most, but for now, I don't really mind until we get more 1000-year blower characters, where they introduce to us more OP Stern Ridders that are going to be coming into the game. But for now, it's literally just power and heart that I have, and I'm so happy I have this for power because I still love using my Lilabato, and heart, I literally have no use for this accessory alone, which is a bit unfortunate. But for the T-sets, I basically have every single one of them, thankfully. And if you guys saw my community post, I did get this power T-set, so I'm pretty happy that I got it, since it was literally the only attribute that I'm missing, because as you guys can see here, I have way too many for mind and speed mainly. So yeah, there's that. Now, the teacups, I'm also lacking just as much as the cape fasteners, but honestly, I don't really mind that too much as well, because we don't have that many OP espadas in the game that are actually even worthy of going out of the way to max run said, with the exception of Cacao Society Grinja, which is a technique super pot unit, but like, you guys get the point. So yeah, not too worried about that until we get more espadas, which are mainly going to come through as either premiums or seasonal characters, because I don't think they're going to be making any limited espadas. Technically they're signed, but like, who knows if they'll actually shaft him like they did Fierce Battle Zalapro. That has yet to be seen. And lastly, in terms of the accessories, these don't really matter too much, but still, these are actual accessories in which have collector's value, just because it really shows you how much I've been playing this game for like the past 5 years. So I already have all the anniversary coins, with the exception of the first anniversary coin, and we pretty much have every single one of the New Year's books that I've managed to get up until now, except of course the years prior to that, because obviously I wasn't playing the game in 2016 as consistently as I was now. And then we basically have, of course, the one and only Burn the Witch book, as well as this one that we got when the Bleach live action movie was coming out, and of course the Bleach 20th anniversary card. So yeah, other than that, it doesn't really matter too much, but at the end of the day, it really just goes to show you guys how much I've been playing this game for. Power-up materials don't really matter all that much, but like, yeah, in case you guys ever wanted to see, there you guys go. That's all. Now, in terms of the characters that I have right here, now, I do want to state that a lot of the OGs and the actual links that I don't use, I have pretty much sold them, except for the newest characters that we get in the game, and of course, just about everyone that I use nowadays, whether it be for, you know, farming inheritance trials, inheritance zone, or just, you know, having links in general, or for guild quests and every single content in the game, PvP. I still keep the majority of the new characters, and I never really go out of my way to selling the limited units, except for that piece of shit. But yeah, as you guys can see, I'm pretty poor on Transcendence points, just because I do reroll a lot on my actual 6 stars, to the point that on some of them, I still don't have the necessary perfect stat roll on units such as Tag Team Shuhei and whatnot. So yeah, that's basically the characters that I currently have right now. And now let us go over the characters that I have in terms of who are T20 real quick. Now, in terms of characters that I have to T20, it's literally a brand total of 86 characters, from characters that I use, to PvP units, to droplet characters, to link slot potion characters, and of course, fan favorites such as Arena Ulquiorra that you guys can see right here, and of course, mainly characters that have 5 out of 5, and of course, units that I use besides units that aren't 5/5, as you guys can pretty much see right here. So yeah, a good total of 86 characters. And then here are all of the 5 out of 5 characters that I have. So basically units that have the special move level at level 5 with the 6 slot unlocked. We have a great number of premium characters, as well as a good number of limited characters, some which I still use to this day, like Tokinara, some which I also use for guild quests, and some which I literally decided to max transcend for the fun of it, like Spirit Society Byakuya. And it's a great number of units that I have right here. Heck, I even have Kokuto 5/5, which is something that not a lot of people have, but still great since he is a strong attack reacher / strong attack damage link, and also is a fan favorite of mine. And yeah, that's basically where the 5 out of 5 ends. And then all the characters that have 4/5, which are basically close to being 5/5. It's just gonna take time to basically get them, but I'm not too worried about them because it's not limited characters. Well, technically, we do have some limited characters up in here, but like, I don't really care most of the units. And then here are some units that have 3/5. I definitely am looking forward to when I get 2 more copies of this Uryu. It's gonna take some time, but at the very least, he's already getting really close to being 5/5. At that point, I will max transcend the unit, and a good amount of 1,000-year blower characters, 3/5, and yeah. And then here are the 2 out of 5 characters that we have right here. So yeah, and then after, hold on, yeah, after Frenzy Gain, every single one of the characters I have here are basically 1/5, like as if you just basically pulled the character. So yeah. Now let's go over the characters that have transcended. Yeah, this is basically what I have. So a great total of characters that are max transcended right here, which I'm going to tell you guys the total that I have right now, but there are also units in which they aren't max transcended, but still have, per se, like, I don't know, 3-star attack. Like, for example, I'm a guy right here. I still use him for Captain GQ, but I'm more than likely going to replace him with Yuha. And yeah, some characters in which I have yet to completely finish working on, etc, etc, etc. And then that's basically where all the 5/5 units finish, with the extra stat boost slot in which I have completely worked on, besides, I want to say, these units right here. So yeah, and then from here on out, it's basically characters that are 3/5 with level 10 SP and focus, and then units that are 2 out of 5 with a level 10 SP and focus, or attack and focus in this case. And then here, just some units that are, you know, less worked on in terms of the overall transcendence level. And then the rest are basically characters I've worked on that are 1 out of 5. So yeah, not that bad. And some characters that are 5/5 but never really bothered with transcending the characters. And then the rest here literally just have either level 5 SP or level 5 attack, and just never really bothered to go out of my way to completely transcend the unit, just because I don't really deem it necessary to do so. And finally, to end off the characters that I basically have a grand total of 51 characters that are purple right here, which include T10s, T15s, and T20s overall, which are basically characters that sometimes I use, sometimes I don't use, and some of them are literally transcendent because of the links, and some of them I literally just decided to get purple just for, you know, flexing my account, because I love having my purple numbers on my 5/5 units, especially if I do use them, especially the 5th anniversary characters right here, Daddy Ichigo, Aizen, and everyone else that I have right here. So yeah, a great number of units that are max transcended, which I'm actually proud of. Now, I could have had a bit more, it's just that I just don't transcend every single character to purple unless I basically play as that unit a lot, so yeah. And you know, to basically end off the character showcases that we have here on my account, I literally have only 4 characters that are rank 10, being Tsukishima, Bruno, Aizen, and Daddy Ichigo. The rest are pretty much stuck at rank 6 and beyond, and I don't really work on too much on Arena for my characters. And then the trophies that we have, well, yeah, basically, that's all you guys really need to see here. Yeah, the arena level, I basically have around 9 characters to arena level 10, and then I basically stop there because I don't really play arena too much, and sometimes I can't really be asked to always spend 250 orbs to then max out the license and get everything. And yeah, that's basically just about it for the characters that I have worked on. Now, in terms of the materials, if you guys want to see them, there's that. Other than that, a good amount of droplets, a good amount of rings. I don't farm them as much. I'm pretty much broke on pots, so I need to farm them up again. Same thing with super pots. A grand total of 7k Hogyoku, so I can pretty much transcend anyone that I want. I still have a rainbow special move source saved because I plan to use that for when I get 2 more copies of Yamamoto. And then literally just a bunch of transcendent scrolls. I need to farm up again, so it just takes time, so yeah. I'm also pretty broke on essence scrolls, and then the rest really don't matter here, so yeah. Familiars, like I said, I pretty much have every single familiar in the game, and the materials are pretty much just ridiculous because some of them are basically just gonna stay like that untouched, so yeah. So yeah, that's basically my whole entire account showcased in this video, and for once I decided to add commentary instead of just making it a musical account showcase, because I figured 5 years of playing this game, I think it's a good way to pretty much say, thank you guys. I want to say a big thanks to you guys for enjoying the content, for allowing me to get up to 6k plus subscribers, and everything that has been going on around, because I have to be honest, if it weren't for the fact that I was making videos and I had a good audience watching my streams, watching my videos, and actually enjoying them, honestly speaking, with the amount of bullcrap that K-Lab has pretty much done to this game, and a lot of stuff that is still going on wrong as it is right now, I probably still wouldn't be playing this game, and I probably wouldn't even be making content as a whole to begin with, just because of the fact that K-Lab did bring us a good Bleach mobile game, but my goodness, bro, there's still so many issues going on around that still need fixing, and I'm not gonna make specifics. Otherwise, I'd be basically dragging out the outro of the video for way too long. So I just want to say thank you guys for the support, and I'm still gonna be making videos. I'm here to stay until this game basically decides to shut down, which is probably not gonna be for a very long time now, since 1000 Year Blower is coming back, we're gonna be getting new characters, Spirits Are Forever With You has yet to end, so I don't see this game shutting down anytime soon, so yeah. That being said, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys have actually enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. This has been your boy, the Death Smasher, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care, lads. Peace out.